Alright, I have been working the last 6 days. I just finished my shift and I am off tomorrow and craving a change of scenery. So I had planned to go to a kava bar up in New Hampshire and get there this evening and spend the night and then just kind of bum around New Hampshire for the day with Hank. But I just got a call from the tow company that is going to pick up my old car saying that they can be here in the morning. So I need to get that done. I need to be here for that. So I think instead Hank and I are going to go to Provincetown and spend the day there and maybe the night. It's a little closer than New Hampshire. So we'll see how I'm feeling after a while. But might not be able to get kava, but a nice be have some change in scenery, get Hank around some crowds. He does great with people, but his leash manners kind of ebb and flow. He's getting a lot better about being off leash. His recall is getting really good, but that means he is less used to being on leash, and so we gotta work on that a little bit. And then on the way out, I can pick up my National Parks pass because I've been putting that off too, and we'll pass a couple of spots that should have that. So, might take him for a walk, but might take him for a walk and then get on the road. But first, I got my rain guards, so I gotta put those on, which is exciting. really needed to see me put all 4 of those on. But it looks like some clouds might be rolling in, so might be a good night to have rain guards on. It'll be nice to have airflow even if the weather is less than ideal. So now Hank and I are taking a walk on our favorite cranberry bog. Usually he's pretty good to go off leash here, but there's another person and dog here. I don't know how they feel about pitties or how their dog does with other dogs. So we'll stay leashed until it looks like they're gone. But I like this bog because there's a couple little ponds that Hank can hydrate in, and then sometimes he'll just sit in the water, which is always really cute. But it's good for him to cool off, and it's good for me to get my hot girl walk in. That's a good boy. You got eye boogers. You know that? We have time traveled to the next day. Ended up having a good long conversation with a very dear friend of mine, and by the time we wrapped up I was like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere tonight. But old car is sold, got the cash for that. It's still pretty early in the day, so gonna do like 2 errands, then head to B-Town. Alright, we made it. Going to get some lunch. Driving in Provincetown in the summer is very stressful, so just pulled up to the first parking lot that would take card. Parking is also a little stressful, but it's done now. So, yeah, gonna get some food and then go from there. Probably just gonna walk around, trying to be money wise. I'd like to just really came for the change of scenery and get my steps in.
What's your name? Dining on top of them or on back of the
fridge. My 12-volt fridge I got works really well. Maybe a little too well. Might be a little bit of a learning curve. It froze everything, and it's a dual zone, so it's a fridge and a freezer. But presently it's just a freezer. I guess I set the temperature too low. So my bevies froze. You can see this one started to expand a little bit. A few of them fully popped open, but thankfully they were frozen. Didn't make too much of a mess. Just had to scoop all the ice out, but just got back to the car. Spent a good 4 hours walking around. But it was nice to just be immersed in things. Got some really good food. Put our feet in the water. Hank got a nice little wade in. He doesn't really like to swim, but got nice and cool. Made lots of friends. Got some food from strangers. They all asked, of course. But I was like, yeah, you can have your pizza crust. It's Bear Week in Provincetown. I didn't realize that, so that was a lot of fun seeing all the lovely men out. I got 2 of these little turtles as my souvenirs for the day. Didn't really intend to get these 2 little turtles, but Hank saw them at the shop, and they were in a little basket on the floor, and he, I guess, thought they looked pretty yummy. So after I spent a couple of minutes digging them out of the back of his mouth, I was like, I guess I'll take these guys. And the cashier was like, it looks like your dog really likes them. I was like, yeah. So they are cute. And a friend of mine sent me to these guys, these little snapping turtles, because I told her about a close encounter I had with a snapping turtle. So maybe I'll send her one of these little crocheted guys. Let's see. But yeah, overall a good day. I don't think I got sunburned. I guess I'll find out for sure tomorrow. But I think we're gonna head on back. Probably get some food along the way. But yeah, just what I needed.